Are my symptoms or disease processes related to gluten sensitivity? In essence, so many people develop nefarious or variety of different types of symptoms and aren't quite sure whether or not gluten is playing a role at triggering them. So the simple answer is here. We're going to show you this published here from a research review on manifestations of gluten sensitivity that are not celiac disease. So in essence, you may not have bloating or intestinal pain or diarrhea. You may have something completely different. Well, published in this overview, you can see here a numerous amount of non-gut related symptoms, from neurological and psychiatric diseases to oral mucocutaneous, in other words, in the mouth, and facial manifestations, skin manifestations, blood manifestations, and liver manifestations. So again, seizure disorders, epilepsy, peripheral neuropathy, inflammatory myopathies, dental enamel defects, increased risk for cavities, Sjogren's disease, vitiligo, psoriasis, alopecia, and eczema, anemias, as well as damage to the liver. These are what are called extra-intestinal manifestations of gluten. Now, if you have any of those types of problems, you don't know whether or not you're celiac, or you don't know whether or not you have a gluten sensitivity, my advice would be to follow up with your doc and have them run the appropriate testing to make sure that gluten is not playing a role in the development of those types of diseases. Now, to take it just a little bit further, let's paint a word picture for you. This was published actually in the British Medical Journal a number of years ago on gluten sensitivity as being a many-headed hydra. So you can see this author, this group of researchers out at Oxford, called gluten a hydra because there are so many different ways that gluten sensitivity can manifest in patients. And so if you think about the old Greek mythology hydra, right? So each head of the hydra, think of it as representing a different symptom, if you will. And so here we have just listed a few of those: hormone imbalance, bloating, acne, joint pain, fatigue, nausea, weight gain, all potentially manifestations of gluten sensitivity. And so we know gluten can cause a lot of things beyond celiac disease. So if you're not celiac, the takeaway message is don't dismiss gluten as a potential cause for your problems. Now, I have a mega comprehensive breakdown on this topic. It's a couple of hours long. I've got a major video and a major blog that you can check out. And we'll put a link right up here for you. You can bookmark and go check that out after the show.